What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So let me get comfortable here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Sorry, just a little moment of silence there. Back, Crixus, please, please. Let me make the video and then I mess with you. So anyways, we got the wheels on. They're tightened down. There's like a, I don't know if you can see it right there, but there's like a little nub sticking out. And basically what I'll do, you have to take the cutting wheel on the Dremel and just cut that excess off. It actually wasn't obstructing anything as the gear went up, so the gear go up just fine and they tuck away nicely, and it wasn't obstructing anything with that little piece being on there. So I might just keep it on there, and the reason for that is if I do ever get the more expensive wheels that actually go to this plane, they're like $100 a pop. If I actually end up getting those, I believe that they're a little wider on the inside, so more of that that pin there will be taken up. So if I cut it now and then I go get the new, put the good set of wheels on there, then there's not going to be enough of a pin there. So I'm just going to leave it alone for now. But they retract just fine. They go up, they tuck away real nicely. Just wanted to do a quick video just to explain to you guys what exactly I have left to do on this. It's not a lot. So today I went and drilled the prop. Let me go ahead and show you that way you guys can see what it looks like. So there it is. It's drilled, it's centered perfectly. There's my bolts coming out the back. Now a couple of these did not drill perfectly straight down, so I'm gonna have to just kind of, as long as that center piece right there, that metal piece right there, as long as the top circles are even, then I can adjust them from the backside. I shouldn't get that, shouldn't get terrible vibrations or unbalancedness, any kind of unbalance at all. I mean, these things are dead on. I mean, they are dead on. What else? So, oh yeah, just a couple of things that we have to do to it. So I can't put the prop on. You guys are probably wondering, what the hell, Dave? Why haven't you got this thing started up yet? Well, I don't want to put the prop on and then have to take it back off again, because I'm going to be throwing some Loctite on there. And once you Loctite something with the red Loctite, it is a bitch to get off. You actually got to fucking, like, pretty much heat it up. You got to get it hot. And with a wooden prop, we'll be burning the prop, trying to heat those bolts up to get them off. So I did contact Air Force Hobby, is the place where I got the 5.5 inch carbon fiber spinner. He actually has 2 listings as far as his business goes. His main business is Air Force Hobbies, and that's through that's his company through whatever. So when I went online to look up through eBay, sorry. So I went to look up the 5.5 inch spinner and backplate. We got a nice carbon fiber one, which is great because we don't need to be putting any more weight on the front of this plane. This engine is heavy enough. He didn't send me a confirmation, and not only did he not send me a confirmation, but I didn't get a tracking for it as well. And this is the first time this has actually happened going through eBay. So we, through a process of trial and error, we went back online and we found out that there's only 2 stores, or 2 company names that actually sell that 5.5 inch spinner and backplate carbon fiber one. And one is Air Force Hobby and the other is Flight Model. It just so happens that both of those names and company names are actually owned by the same person, which is some toy company out of China. So we got a hold of him, wrote him a message and said, hey, without giving us too much information or without, stepping over the boundaries, could you please tell me if an order came through, such and such an order, this item going to this address, da 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 da. He said, yes, we did. But unfortunately, something was wrong with the email or wasn't put in right. I don't know. Something was wrong. Anyways, so he did say that there's only been one of those ordered in the last couple of months, and it's already been shipped out. So I'm assuming that was me. I was the one that ordered that, and it should be here by the 21st. So it should be here by Monday. It's Monday the latest. And usually when you order something from China, it takes pretty much every single day that they allot themselves. So, but we got 5-inch Dubro wheels on there. I thought it was a 5.5-inch wheel that went on this, or a 5.25-inch wheel, and it actually might be a 5.25-inch wheel, but I went with 5-inch wheels. Just in case I went with the 5.25s and we go to tuck those gear up and I have to do some type of shimming and I have to loosen up the retract mounts and stuff, I have those retract mounts Loctited in. So if we had to move them or shim them or at any type of way at all, it's not going to happen. Those retracts are not coming out of there unless I heat up the bolt. And in order to heat that bolt up, we're going to have to burn the balsa wood around it. So basically, in order to get that retract out, we will have to take out the whole mount itself and go about it that way. Yeah, so I just wanted to ensure myself that it's not going to come out or loosen during flights. So this is a big heavy motor on the front of this. It's about I want to say probably about 2/8 heavier than the one that's supposed to go on here. So this one here, hold on one second. I had everything in my head just a second ago to explain to you guys, and now it's gone. All right, so here we go. So right here, the weight of this engine is 2,070 grams with 150 gram ignition. The engine that is supposed to that was meant for this plane is about 380 or 480 grams lighter. It comes in at like 1,400 or 1,400 grams. Or 1,420 or 1,480 is how much that what do they call those damn things? What is that? The 62cc fuel injected engine. Evolution. That's the word I was looking for. The Evolution engine weighs like 1,400 or 1,500 grams. So this is heavier by about a quarter of the weight. That's why we're going with the carbon fiber spinner and backplate. That's why we have the lighter Dubro plastic wheels on there right now. Like a wood safe type grease inside of those rails, because that is an awful sound every time you open up that canopy. But yeah guys, that's it. So as soon as the spinner and the backplate get here, I'll be able to put the prop on. We'll be able to throw some fuel in it. So basically, I was going to run this. I was going to run this stuff, two-stroke oil, whatever, for the engine. And then I was talking with my buddy today. He's actually my mechanic, and he does all my work half price. So most mechanics will get $80 to $100 an hour. I pay him $50. He just did an intake gasket on a 87 Camaro, my 87 Camaro, my purple one that you guys may have seen in my videos. The intake gasket blew last spring. It sat at his house for a year. He finally got around to it because I called him and I bullshitted him and told him that I had an appointment for the car to have something else done. But I knew that was the only way I was going to get him to work on it. And it's already been a year. I haven't driven it in a year. But anyways, he's a really good mechanic. He's very knowledgeable. And I told him, I said, I have this twin engine. It's never been fired up before. It's for an RC airplane. I said, what would be the best synthetic two-stroke oil to use to run that engine? And without even blinking or taking a breath, he said, Ames oil. AMSOIL, AMSOIL. So I'm looking at a chart of AMSOIL, and they got like different ones. It's like Beast or whatever or something. I don't know. They have these weird names. But anyways, there's one that's specific for like a small two-stroke engine like this, or a little twin engine like this. It's like specifically for that. It's all synthetic, full synthetic. So I'm going to use AMSOIL. No ifs, ands, whats, or buts, guys. That's the way it's going down. I'm going to use AMSOIL and mix it in with my fuel. I'm going to use premium with maybe a tad bit of an octane boost just for the first couple of startups and break-in. And then after that, I'll just go right to just regular premium. But that's it, guys. She is completely working. I was going to run the retracts for you, but she looks so goddamn good sitting there like that. I'm just going to leave her alone. But like I said, they tuck up perfect. They go right up and in, and I was just doing some functions tests on it, making sure, everything was working still. So, obviously, we've got our rudder's working, and that also moves my wheel in the back. You guys can see the wheel down there. See that? Isn't that sick? Sick. And then my elevator. And then until I get the wingtips put on there with the new servos in it. That's our flaps. We got flaps on a roll dial. And now that I've got it up in the air here, I can show you. Right there. What do we got there? Oh, look at that. That be the throttle servo. Right there. So, I got pretty much nothing else to do on this besides I'm going to put a Cortex gyro in it, and this I can't think of what it's called now. It'll come back to me though. Basically what it is it's a board that goes in here, and what it does is it makes sure that your servos are always getting the power that they're supposed to be getting. So I will get that anyways because I'm running a redundant system, but it's always safe. I always feel safer to have something that helps me out or helps the plane out. So basically it's just a board that goes in there, kind of almost looks like a gyro. All your stuff plugs into it, then all your wires go back out to your receivers. And what it does is it makes sure that your servos are always getting the right amount of power. Oh yeah, and if one battery dies, which doesn't matter in my situation anyways because I'm running a redundant system, this will take the power from the other battery and run all the servos that lost power from the other battery, which that's not what I want it for. Mostly what I want it for is it actually comes in with an optical kill switch that goes right to the engine, and that's huge. That is a big thing for me because I don't have any way of shutting this motor down. There's no kill switch on this engine, so I'm guessing that basically what you would have to do is make sure that the throttle comes all the way down to where the you know, like right here. So I imagine right here. Here's my my throttle, right? So if it's all the way back like that, then that means that it's not getting any. You're not getting any fuel, right? So it's all the way back. The more you pull on it, the more fuel comes out, and the more, you know, the faster the engine goes, right? So I'm assuming that I'm going to have to hook it up and then use the trim button to trim it up to get it up to here. That way it'll actually start. And then if I want to kill the engine, I just trim it back till it's all the way out like that, and that will stop the engine. This being all the way out like that should kill the engine. But that's the only way I'll be able to do it for now. I'd rather just be able to hit a button, kill it, be done. So yeah, that's it, guys. Besides putting the spinner and the back plate on and the cowl, the bottom part of the cowl, and the wingtips, which are already done, there's no sense of putting them on right now. I'll probably stick them on there tomorrow just to put them together and see the ailerons and the flaps working as one big unit, and to have a full picture of the plane completely put together. That's it, guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. We appreciate you following us along on this build. It's been long, it's been strenuous, it's been nerve-wracking, it's been a lot of different things. It's been fun sometimes, but most of the time it hasn't been fun. I'll probably never do another one of these again, so yeah, guys. For all you guys out there that are interested in buying one of these, it has its ups and it has its downs. But all in all, when it's all together and when it looks like this, what it looks like when it's finished, and the gratification of it being done, and knowing that you actually accomplished that and you did that, and you're willing to spend, you know, a couple $1,000s to get it done. The retracts alone in this thing are $400 and some, and then the rear retract is like 100 or 80 or 90 or something like that. So it's like $500 just for the retracts in this thing, E-Flight branded retracts. So yeah, you'll be spending a little bit of money, but all in all, it was fun. This isn't the last video, so don't get all sad and like, oh no, Dave, it's all over. No, it's not over yet. We still have to start it up. And I got to get that on video. But tomorrow I'm going to hook the wings up, and we're going to get a full demonstration of the ailerons working, everything working. We're going to pick her up. We're going to fold those gear up for you so you can see what it looks like. This is just a quick video to let you guys know that I don't have anything really else to do on this plane. We're waiting for one part. One part is setting us back right now. As soon as that part comes in, we'll put the prop on, the spinner and everything. We'll put some fuel in it, and we'll get her outside, and we'll crank her up for the first time. Exciting times, guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Peace.